What up, YouTube? So, as you all know, well, depending on how long you've been subscribed, that I do not believe in today, believe in helping someone that includes women who are in some type of harm or trouble. So I didn't go look at this link, but just I didn't feel like it. We just gonna talk on the subject matter at hand. I don't know what that first sentence says, so skip that one. Look, I am going to say this again. Stop white knighting for random broads on the road. She isn't your responsibility. All that white knighting is going to get you killed. Not your monkey, not your circus. Well, that last one's probably a little harsh, but anyway. So going through these mentions, or whatever you want to call it, Tinfoil said, the response to this very sad incident is disgusting. Nobody deserves to be harassed or attacked for stopping harassment. Will you stand by your words in front of this guy's family? Now, that second sentence, nobody deserves to be harassed or attacked for stopping harassment. How, when typing that, you didn't understand the stupidity with that? Nobody deserves to be in harm for stepping in harm's way. What? You're not a man if you see someone who's in such a situation and you stand there helplessly. Again, I revoke my own real man or man card. I will gladly be coward, uh, not a real man, whatever you want to chalk it up. Just put alive and unharmed in there. One says, speak good or remain silent. I suggest you listen to this. That's some religious stuff. Moving on. That's a selfish way to think. What he did was very honorable, and to disrespect him is disgusting. Where was he disrespected? There is a lesson, but no disrespect. Get out of here with your feelings. Get back into the kitchens where you belong. Now, at that point, he was just being a jerk with the last sentence. But again, there was no disrespect there, not to me. Simply saying, "Don't do what he did" isn't disrespectful. That's not. If he had to call him a dumbass, you got an argument. But he just said, "Don't do what he did." Not sure I agree with this assessment. We don't have to have the full details to be sure either way, but ideally, isn't it best for a Muslim to stop evil with this? Moving on. I would have stepped in and it would have been an honor to die this way. Bruh, listen, that you want you want to die that way, cool, whatever. But I just can't put myself in that position to understand. Other than the social brainwashing, I don't get it because it's like, oh, I'm really willing to put my life on the. Is this dude married or have kids? Because if he has kids, he is stupid. I'm gonna go that far. If he has kids, he's stupid. Uh, I don't see anything. Whatever. Moving on. But if you put yourself in a situation and you have things to take care of and you die, who's going to do that? Now, if you have family, okay. He wanted to help someone and he died in the process. He could be a martyr. May Allah have mercy. Moving on. Same thing I said one day and everyone called me selfish. What's wrong with being selfish? Don't we tell women it's okay to be selfish? To focus on them and what they want to do? I want to focus on what I want to do and it doesn't involve helping you when you're being beat up. I am not dying for some random woman I don't know. I'm sure she won't even look my way if I was the one being attacked. Now, I'm pretty sure it's okay to shame him for saying that and say, oh, you're mad and salty because women don't like you. Okay. But then that brings back up the point that I want to bring up anyway is men are trash, right? Men men don't aren't deserving of a response too high. That is a fucking thing on the internet. So why in the hell would he risk his life for somebody he doesn't know? But that same person has no obligation to him, which is the real problem here. We want to start shaming people, which gives it an obligation to do something, when in vice versa, there's no obligation to that same person. That's the big issue here. If you want to do something, you do it. But all this, you're not this, and shame, 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 that's what is annoying and needs to stop. A kid who tried to do the right thing just died. Not everyone's Rambo. Show the guy some respect. Again, I didn't see any disrespect. One day you will be in a bad situation. I'm sure you will wish for help. Well, no shit. Does that mean somebody has to? There's a difference there. Really? Isn't the Muslim moving on? This is such a shit mentality to have. You're basically blaming the brother who passed away. No, we're not. For protecting that girl from a couple boys who would have continued harassing her. That being said, may Allah accept him, blah, blah, blah. But uh, for protecting a girl for a couple boys who would have continued harassing her. Again, that all this is he traded her life for his. Again, his choice. It's about the obligation here. And that's why dudes like me and dudes like this guy says, stop, don't do that. Because you're not valued in that same scenario at all. Yeah, people might help you if they see you getting hurt, but there's an act of there's a devaluation of men. So to still hold us accountable to the same degree is lunacy. I blame the girl for her deaths, blah blah whatever. Your timeline is a whole mess. I guess this is it. I don't necessarily believe this is a white knighting. Well, it could be. Why the fuck did you write that sentence then? Oh my God, this would be a religious one at the last one. But as a Muslim, when you see something wrong, should you not stop something with your hands? If not that, with your tongue. If not that, hate it from the bottom of your heart. Life or death. Hate it with your heart. Call the cops. It was his time, but it didn't have to be done something like this. Not worth it. Where there where was the person he saved when he needed help? That should be proof enough that they weren't worth saving. What was she supposed to do? Knock the guys out barehanded or something? Why wouldn't we use the same logic with him? It's two dudes. And apparently they were either stronger than him or they had weapons. The dude was 17, the article said. So he could literally say the same thing. What the fuck am I supposed to do with two guys? He could literally say the same thing. What was the person saying when he needed help? That should be proof enough they weren't enough saving, blah, blah, blah. Proof you didn't read the article. The guy was attacked 30 minutes after he stood up for her. Was she supposed to stick around in case he got attacked? Did they follow him? Is the question. Disrespectful to the... No, it's not. Tough situation. The boy did the right thing because he should have called the cops. Then how's it the right thing? It's not white knighting to try and help another human being who is being attacked. Kid was young, so he didn't know much better to get the... I think the idea of men protecting women is oftentimes not about care or concern. It's mostly about her vagina, about ownership. She is mine, don't touch her. Not she is human being and deserves to be treated decently. Who the fuck wrote that? Doesn't make sense. Disagree? You see a person, male or female, as a man, as a Muslim, you should step up and help. You realize how much reward he is getting for this, and you're discouraging it. So this, sidestep. This is why one of the reasons why I don't like religion in many ways, because it can always be used as a okay, pay this price for what? For something that you're going to get later. How do you know? Because he talked to me or somebody else talked to me and this book said it and nigga just do it. Like that's so annoying. Man, as a hero, you're putting them down. Oh, all right, I'm done. I'll put this up so you can go follow the link if you want to. But yeah, I'm wrapping it up.